Here we have the MillRight M3. I will not be able to start an assembly video just yet since not all the pieces are here. He gave me the option to hold off until he had everything, or to go ahead and receive what he had and he would ship me the other stuff later. It's only missing, from what I understand, the bearings and something called eccentric spacers, which I have no clue what either are because I have no idea what a CNC mill, well, I know what a CNC mill machine is, but don't know how they actually work because I've never seen one, so why not buy one? So this is, again, the MillRight M3. So let's see what we do have in the box, since we're only missing the bearings, which I think is what the gantry and stuff and the platform ride on. Pretty similar to a 3D printer. So it comes in just box. It's actually a fairly small box, surprisingly. Let's see what we got in here. Generic brown paper. However, everything appears to be individually wrapped. So we have, go for the paper first. It's always the boring part. It just says, if you need support, thank you for purchasing. I know you can get the directions online if they are not included. Alright, this is how to set up the spindle. The version I ordered, I got the spindle instead of the DeWalt router. Just a personal preference, I guess, since I want to have the computer be able to control the speed of the spindle, whereas the DeWalt, you have to select a setting and then you have to go turn it off and on yourself. This way the computer controls everything. It'll start the spindle and stop the spindle, etc. And from what I understand, spindles are actually meant to run longer, for more than a couple hours, whereas a router is only meant to run for about an hour or so. I may be wrong in that. Like I said, I don't know anything about CNC mills. So, see what we got. Obviously, a power cord. So let's move the box over. Matter of fact, see if we can't create a little more space here. All right, I'm actually going to build this in the garage, but I just wanted to put some parts out here. I've got the power. This is the controller board, preloaded with GRBL, although I just pronounce it Gerbil. I wish they would have actually put the labels on the actual pouch itself instead of on the bubble wrap, because I prefer to take all the bubble wrap off and keep the pouch. But now the label is actually here on the bubble wrap, so that means now I gotta cut that off. Set this down so I can cut it really fast. Now this is going to make for a long video if I have to do this for every one of them. So I'm just cutting off the label and I'm putting it in the pouch, because I really don't want to keep everything wrapped in bubble wrap. That's just annoying, actually. So we'll take a box this time. Ooh, nice little heavy box here. What do we got? 24 volt power supply, adapter, and small length wire included. Let's see what we got inside here. And they included a couple of wires to connect to the board. Or I'm assuming it's going to connect to a board. We'll set that over there. Take out another box. Spindle power supply. And it even comes with some kind of screws and little brackets. I don't know if those are mounting brackets or meant to hold some kind of screw or grounding wire in place, but I'll figure all that out when it comes time to put it together and get that far. So what else we got? These are easy. I'll keep these wrapped. These are just mounts. This is a hefty little pack. These are the motors. Let me see if I can cut this open here without actually damaging anything. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's it. Cut my foot off, right? Stepper motors. There are 3 of them in this pack. This is not really sure. It's not labeled, but I'm guessing by the look of the brackets and the little wires that this is probably the kit to mount the switches with. Fan, standoff. Alright, we have wire management. This is just a little, a hard plastic that's just like screwed, twisted. And what project wouldn't be complete without what appears to be Velcro? And of course, zip ties. One standard fan. I don't have plenty of those. Alright, stepper motor drivers. Alright. Now, this is actually a circuit board with the... I guess we have to put the chips on separately because you can see the sockets. And there's this little pack back here, which I'm guessing is going to be the chips that go in there. That's similar to the first build I did with the 3D printer that I did. I had to put the board together like that. Wouldn't be surprised if it doesn't use the exact same products. Just a bunch of corner brackets. And some kind of barrel connector here. Corner brackets. This one is unlabeled. Cut the tape off of it. See if it's labeled on the inside. Okay, yes, this is all the wires and or the nuts and bolts and stuff, and they're all individually labeled in their bags, it appears to be. Let's see, what else we got? Another bag. What do we got in here? These are fixed spacers and V-wheel kits. So I honestly have no idea what's actually missing from my kit. Well, he told me what they were, but that doesn't mean I know what they are. Alright, we have some bearing plates. And what do we got here? Carbide and, okay, we got my 2 end mills. I got they're 1/8 of an inch to go with the spindle. Got a regular 2 flute end mill and a ball end. And don't ask me what they're for. I'm just gonna have to look them up and research them, but they're the only two they sold, and since I actually needed a bit to play with the thing, I figured I might as well buy a couple. They were only like $6 each. So inside here is the actual spindle itself, and I'm guessing anything else that's needed to make that thing run. We have the Rigidity Kit. I ordered apparently there's 2 levels of the Rigidity Kit offered. I got the first level. These are the rails. These are just the rails that everything rides on. See what else we got. Chrome linear rods. I'm not going to open these until ready because I don't want to risk damaging them or scuffing them up or anything. And then we have the actual wood. I got the unpainted or unprotected waterproof version. I actually have some rubberized waterproof paint, and I'm going to go ahead and coat these myself. So I don't know what 2 pieces these are. They're labeled. Alright, these ones aren't labeled. Alright, these are labeled. Front, rear, left, and right. So again, I'm just going to paint these myself. And this is actually a nice little hefty little bed. Yeah, cut myself again, right? No, actually I didn't, so yeah. But anyway, I guess this is the bed that rides back and forth, and the spindle, you put your work on top of here. And okay, and the last 2 pieces I do have in here, these are the supports for those chrome rods. Everything came packed nice, as you could see. It was easy to unbox. I'm actually missing 2 pieces. I know something about eccentric spacers, and I think he said something about bearings in the email. So I have no idea what they're for, but the next step is to paint, sand, and paint the wood. But when it's time to build it, I'll make another video and we'll see how the thing works.